Hi, congratulations, Emily Zemler from Elle. This is a question for the female cast members. You all had really interesting, varied, diverse female roles in this film, and I'm curious what you think Hollywood can tangibly be doing to ensure that there are more positive female roles in film.
I think have more female writers. I just think it's so important to get more women in the industry in every capacity. Writers, grips, at every level. I think I think it's an educational thing. I think it should start at the level of education. People should be encouraged, women should be encouraged to step into film, behind the camera.
Hello, congratulations, Travell Anderson's LA Times. This is a movie about acting and actors. What appeal do you think that had for your peers who selected this film?
Sorry, we missed the end of your question.
My bad. I said this is a film about acting and actors. What appeal do you think that had for your peers who selected you all for the best film?
Huge appeal. You know, this is you get represented by voted on by your peers, and I think actors love this movie. You know, for showing the courage that actors have to kind of go out there and lay it all on the line, and I think that's probably why they respectfully thought, as a group, we deserved a little prize.
Hi, I have a question building on that. How real is it? Is this the blood and guts of what goes on in an actor's mind, you know, when they're off stage? I've always heard like places like Juilliard or like boot camps of the mind for actors. Is this what it's like when you're off stage? Is it you're tearing with yourself, you're fighting with yourself, there's pressure from the industry? How true is this?
I would say yes, and not just on stage or in front of a camera, pretty much in my nightmares. And this was an extreme case because these long continuous shots, and if you made a mistake, you were possibly destroying another actor's best work, and so the responsibility of that made it incredibly high pressured, but on the flip side of that, incredibly exciting, because if we all got it right as a team, you know, it was like winning a race. We were, you know, fist pumping and chest pumping, and which made it probably the most collaborative experience. And I think as actors, maybe that's why we got recognized, because actors understand that better than anyone, how connected you are to one another.
Hi, my question is for Emma. Your acting career has really exploded. Was this always your childhood dream to have this sort of career?
It was always my dream to act, absolutely. I mean, it's a great gift to be in a, you know, company of people like this, and to be at places like the SAG Awards and all of that. But that's not anything I ever really dreamed of. I'm just happy to get to be an actor, period.
It was always my dream to have Emma's career.
No, Edward, no.
Hello, here in the back. I'm Sergio from the newspaper Hoy, and I was wondering, all the cast in the movie is like Anglo, but the director and the cinematographer, they're Mexican, so besides the long takes, the shooting and everything, I was wondering if you can give me any details about the way they behave on set. I don't know if you were like forced to eat tacos, or you have to just like listen, like probably when they were like discussing something serious, they start speaking in Spanish, or was just like they were very professional and just speaking in English all the time, and that was like completely like a normal shooting.
I think they had their own. A lot of times, those two guys pulled off to the side, and they were speaking a language the rest of us don't understand, and I don't mean Spanish. I think they were doing a kind of Vulcan mind meld that I've never seen any two collaborators really achieve. They were in a different zone of atmosphere, I think, than most directors and cinematographers.
Thank you.
Thank you.